Have you ever made excuses for someone just because you understood their pain? You told yourself they didn't mean it, they just been through a lot, and they're still figuring things out. And you know what? That may be true. Maybe they have been through a lot. Maybe they didn't know how to love because they haven't seen it modeled. But here's what I need you to hear. Understanding someone's story does not mean excusing their behavior. Compassion should not cause you clarity. Here's what I want to break down in this video. Why we shrink accountability for the people we love. How misplaced empathy keeps us stuck. And one mindset shift to help you stop justifying the hurt. Let's talk. Before we dive deeper, let me give you a few signs so you can check in with yourself while you watch this video. You start every explanation with "they just been through a lot." You downplay what they did because you don't want to seem mean or unforgiving. You avoid naming the harm because you understand where it came from. You take on the role as the strong one who always gives grace even when you're hurting. You say, "They didn't mean it," more than you say, "This was not okay." You feel guilty holding someone accountable just because you love them or you used to be like them. If any of this rings a bell, this message is just for you. Not to shame you, but to help you bring your clarity back. Just a while back, I was talking to someone about a situation that really shifted something deep down inside of me. I was describing this woman who had done something incredibly harmful to me. But without realizing it, I kept calling her a girl. She was a grown woman. She knew what she was doing. But yet, I kept softening my words because I felt so bad for her. She had a hard life. She became a mother at a young age. She didn't have the support that I had. And that made me want to give her grace. More grace than she had ever given me. Until my cousin looked at me and said, "She's a woman. She know right from wrong." And that hit me like a brick because in that moment, I wasn't seeing her clearly. I was seeing her through the lens of my own heart, the desire to be kind, to be fair, to be understanding. But there's a difference between having a kind heart and blurred boundaries. I know women that keep letting the same man back into their life, even after being lied to, manipulated, and cheated on. And once I saw it, I realized I had done that more than once. And when I ask why, they say things like, "He never had a stable home. His mom was abusive. He told me no one ever loved him the right way." But what ends up happening is you start making excuses for their patterns and end up destroying yourself because you're holding on to their potential instead of acknowledging their reality. And it's not just in relationships. I've seen mothers protect their children from accountability. I've seen friends turn a blind eye just because of how much someone has been through. But love isn't a shield and accountability isn't an attack. It's clarity. Until we can accept the truth of what somebody did, we'll keep protecting the version of them that we wish existed. If you ever found yourself shrinking your truth just to be understanding, here's some language that can help you out. I understand where you're coming from, but it's still not okay. Your pain doesn't excuse how you treated me. I can love you and still not tolerate this pattern. This may be a part of your story, but it doesn't have to be a part of mine. I'm not angry. I'm just clear now. Use them, speak them, write them down. Let them give you permission to stop justifying your hurt. Because love without accountability, that's emotional chaos. And you deserve peace, even if that means saying hard things to people that you care about. Here's a mindset shift that I want you to try. Next time that you feel yourself making excuses for someone's behavior, ask yourself this. Why excuse this if it came from someone who I didn't love? Let that answer guide you, because if the only reason why you're tolerating it is because of your history with them or your hopes for them, that's not loyalty, that's emotional avoidance. You can understand someone's pain and still expect them to be held accountable. You can have compassion and still create consequences. That's not betrayal, that's boundaries. I want to share something that I wish somebody had said to me sooner. You are not responsible for protecting someone else's image if it's causing you your peace. You're allowed to stop justifying what hurts you, even if they're hurting too, even if they didn't mean it, even if you made similar mistakes before. Because healing isn't about who didn't mean it, it's about taking responsibility, and it starts with you doing the same. Before you go, sit with these questions. What harmful behavior have I been justifying because I love or understand this person? How has my compassion made me ignore my clarity and my own needs? Where am I more loyal to someone else's potential than my peace? What boundaries have I been avoiding because the truth feels too heavy? If I stop shrinking accountability, what would I finally be free to feel? Please take your time with these journal prompts. And if this message hits home, comment and subscribe. There's nothing wrong with your heart being soft, but it's time that your boundaries got strong too. You deserve peace, you deserve truth, and you don't have to carry it alone because you found my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.